Comfortable day of close. In fact, we continue to be in blue sky territory, and today was no different. You had a very strong handover coming in from the global markets. US markets yet again had a fab finish and a record high coming in for the S&P 500 index, and we took our cues from the global markets and managed to have a comfortable close. Comfortable not so much in terms of the percentage of the price move. We were up only 0.3%, but more comfortable when it came to the headline number, wherein we are inching closer to that 15,900 print on the Nifty, and a few another 100 points and we would make it to 16k for the Nifty. Who would have thought such levels would come in that soon? That said, the broader markets once again were much more livelier, even though the breadth of the market came off a little bit from the top of the day, but still it was advances. We managed to close comfortably about 86 stocks standing to the green within the F&O gamut, with about 72 to the declines. Today you didn't have any big sectoral move which was holding up or dragging the market lower. On the other hand, the big talking point of course was the kind of spike that you've seen in CPI inflation, the fact that the inflation figures are much ahead of the RBI comfort zone now. The big question was whether or not MPC's stance is going to move away from being accommodative or not. Having said that, globally as well, we've seen as to how in the US markets too, markets have completely shrugged off any inflation worries, and that's exactly how our reaction as well was. But nonetheless, the fact that inflation has surged to 6.3% for the month of May as opposed to a revision of 4.23% for the month of April, that definitely has pushed it ahead of MPC's comfortable level when it comes to inflation. That said, today the only drag, so to speak, was coming in for the pharmaceutical universe, although it wasn't anything alarming, but names like Divi's, Cipla, Sun Pharma were a bit of a drag. But even at the lows, you had Divi's less than 1.5% lower. That could be very well in line with the news flow coming in on Lupin just yesterday with the US FDA warning letter issued for the US Somerset facility. Some rebound coming in on the Adani names as well after the clarification coming in on NSDL. They haven't quite undone all of yesterday's damage, but at least managed to stall the fall in today's trading session. The one stock which was really holding up within the Nifty was Adani was Asian Paints actually. That held out by a solid 3%. There was also Axis Bank, HDFC Life, ICICI Bank, which were the big movers. ICICI Bank now nudging the 650 price level in today's trading session. Also remember, there are two primary market issuances as well, which are now into their day 2. That's Shyam Metallics as well as Sona BLW. So some amount of liquidity moving to those names as well, although a very lukewarm response so far when it comes to these IPOs. From within the liquid universe, there was GMR Infra, which surged up about 14%. There was Gujarat Gas, Z, Naukri, as well as Indiabulls Housing Finance, which were the lively ones.